Hello and welcome to Crafty Computer Paper. We're going to show you how to use the magic decal paper for laser printers, and you can use this on any ceramics or even glass to make them dishwasher proof. What you get is you get a set of paper. You get one sheet which you print off using your laser printer or your copier, and the other sheet is a laminating sheet. You'll find that it comes with a tissue cover. You don't need to print or do anything with this, just throw it away. Next, you need to put the laminating sheet face down on top of the printed surface and then feed it through a laminating machine at the highest temperature. You can actually use an iron if you haven't got a laminating machine. That's no problem at all. You can see that you can actually see the design through the laminating sheet. It's quite difficult to see exactly where it is, but you do get an idea when you put it up to the light of where to cut. So when you've cut out your designs, you need a bowl of water and a sponge, and we're going to be decorating a mug and a plate. But what you need to do is dip your sponge into the water, and then using this little section that you've cut out, you need to dab the back with the saturated sponge. Keep doing this for about a minute or so, and then you'll find that it becomes more and more saturated. Because what we're going to be doing is taking off the paper covering which says laminating film off the front of the graphic. So you'll see it'll easily pull down like that, and you'll see the graphic underneath. So just pull it off and you won't damage anything. And then what you need to do is put it into some water for at least a sort of 1.5 to 2 minutes. You can actually test if it's ready by feeling the paper through between your thumb and finger, and if it starts, the thin graphic starts to slip off the white backing paper, then you're ready to go to put it onto the thing that you're trying to decorate. So we're putting it onto a mug, so we need to put the graphic face down on top of the mug with the white paper facing you. This is very important because you can get this bit wrong by doing it the wrong way around. And then you'll just find that the white paper just slides off the graphic. And because it's a water slide decal, you can still move it around on your mug after it's been put on. So don't worry too much if you haven't got it in exactly the right position that you want. Next, you need to get either a damp cloth or a dry cloth. It doesn't really matter. And you need to rub the decal so you get all the water bubbles out. It's a good idea to sort of start from the middle and work your way outwards. Then you need to put it into a very hot oven for about 6 to 8 minutes. You need to practice a little bit here, and this is where you need to test it depending on what sort of oven you have. When it's been in the oven, you need to cool it down completely before we do the next stage. You can put it under the cold tap because that cools it down very, very quickly. Now what we're going to do is taking off the very thin film which you can't actually see on the decal when it's come out of the oven. So to do this, we need to get a strip of ordinary sellotape, and then we just attach it to a corner of the design that we're going to be using. And we just make sure it's securely stuck down, and then they pull up the sellotape, and along with the sellotape comes a very, very thin film that's covering the decal, and this will reveal the decal underneath. So keep pulling it off. It's fine, it usually comes off very easily, but if you do have the odd little bit stuck on, then you can use sellotape again. Don't worry if this sheet turns out to be a little bit brown, it shouldn't affect the decal underneath. And there we have the finished decal. And we sell this paper in a white version for light ceramics, and we also sell a white version for dark ceramics. It's very simple to do. It has got a few processes to it, but each process is really easy, and you just need a little bit of practice. But once you understand how it works, you'll be amazed by the results. Thank you so much for watching.